the show continues. It is Daybreak Live on Dominion Television, and of course, Boluwaji Ogumola is waiting on the sport desk this morning. Bolu, good morning.
Good morning to you, Samson, and good morning to you, Abby.
Good morning, Boluwaji.
Yes, it's good to be here once again to dish out all of the updates coming from the world of sport. All right, let's kick things started this morning from the Nigerian Premier Football League, where the Nigerian Premier Football League body have imposed a 3.5 million naira fine on El-Kanemi Warriors for crowd trouble during their last game against Ikorodu City. The NPFL also ordered the closure of their stadium, that's the El-Kanemi Warriors Stadium in Maiduguri, to fans for the remainder of the season. Recall that El-Kanemi Warriors supporters damaged Ikorodu City's vehicle after the match. Supporters of the club also threw objects onto the field of play during the encounter. The club is required to submit a written response, either indicating acceptance of the ruling or opting to appeal before a disciplinary panel. NPFL has recently intensified its clampdown on clubs over security lapses this season. Remember that a few weeks ago it was Shooting Stars, and this time around it is El-Kanemi Warriors. From there, let's talk female football. As NWFL matches we hold today across various centers. It is match day 13, and there is indeed a lot to play for, as after this match day we will have just one left in the regular season. And in Group A, Nasarawa Amazon, who are third on the table in Group A, will take on Edo Queens, who are unbeaten in the league so far this season. Conference Queens will slug it out with Ekiti Queens. And at the Oneko Stadium in Lagos, Danas Ladies will entertain Atlant Queens. At the Umaya Township Stadium in Umaya, Abia Angels will take on Remo Stars Ladies, who are second in that particular group. Let's go to Group B, where Bayelsa Queens are unbeaten so far in that group, and they will be the guest of second-placed Rivers Angels. Obeno Queens will also entertain Adama Queens in Lafia, while at the Stephen Kechi Stadium in Asaba, Delta Queens will take on Niger Rattles. Well, in Uyo today, would have Ibom Angels, of course, taking on their counterpart from Lagos, that's FC Robo Queens. From there, still talking female football this lovely morning. Let's take a look at its implication on the table so far. In Group A, like I mentioned earlier, Edo Queens are still topping the pack. Yes, they're unbeaten this season, I must say. They've won 10 matches and drawn 2. They have 32 points. Remo Stars are second. Yes, having lost twice this season. They've drawn twice and won 8 so far, and they have 26 points. Nasarawa Amazons occupy the third position with 25 points as well. And there you have the likes of Abia Angels, Ekiti Queens, Heartland Queens, Danas Ladies, and Conference Queens already in the relegation zone. Let's take a look at Group B, where Bayelsa Queens are unbeaten in that group. They've drawn twice. They've won 9 games, having played 12 matches. They have 13 points in total. Rivers Angels from Port Harcourt, they've lost just one this season. They've drawn twice and won 9 matches as well to have 29 points. Just 1 point adrift by Bayelsa Queens. FC Robo Queens occupy the third position. Nigeria Rattles are fourth. Delta Queens, Ibom Angels, Adamawa Queens. Then in the relegation waters, we've got Benue Queens. Well, let's take a look at what the goal scorers chart looks like this morning. The Nigeria Women Football League are very competitive, and I must tell you that Remo Stars Ladies are dominating right there as well. Bolaji Olamide has scored 10 goals. She plays for Remo Stars Ladies. For Mary also has 10 goals. She plays for Rivers Angels. Ajakayo Okpeyemi plays for FC Robo Queens, as she has 8 goals, as well as Janet of Nasarawa Amazons. Well, let's move away from female football this morning. No, rather, we'll remain with some female football actually. Yes, and talk about the President's Federation Cup, where matches will be played on the 3rd of May, and we have the confirmed fixture for the women's round of 16. Rivers Angels will take on First Mahia Babes on the 3rd of May. Remo Stars Ladies will take on Danas Ladies. Delta Queens versus Ibom Angels. Omeg will take on Heartland Queens. Ocean Babes versus Edo Queens. Mighty Jets Matter versus Unification FC. Sunshine Queens versus Conference Queens. National Amazons versus Bayelsa Queens. And that's it for the round of 16 of this year's President Federation Cup for the ladies. From there, let's travel to Egypt and inform you that the Flying Eagles of Nigeria yesterday defeated their counterparts from Egypt by 2-1 in a pre-under-20 AFCON friendly match decided in Cairo yesterday. Parobo Areri opened the scoring for the Flying Eagles in the 10th minute of the game, while the Young Pharaohs equalized in the 65th minute of the encounter, courtesy of Ahmed Kabaka's beautiful strike. The Nigerians secured victory through a precious Benjamin penalty 7 minutes from time. Now the Flying Eagles are expected to play one more friendly match before the start of the Under-20 AFCON. Let me remind you that the boys are in Group B alongside Tunisia, Morocco and Kenya. Well, the Flying Eagles' first match is against Tunisia, and that will be next week, Thursday. We wish the boys all the very best. From there, let's talk track and field, where Nigeria's track queen, Tobiloba Amusan, will return to action for the first time since Paris 2024 Olympics when she takes part in the Xiamen Diamond League. Don't forget that the last time she won the track was in the Olympic in Paris 2024, and this is our first outing. Let me remind you that she is actually the defending champion of the Diamond League in the 100-meter hurdles event, and this will be a good preparation for the World Athletics Championship coming up in Japan later on in the year. We wish our track queen all the very best. The Xiamen Diamond League holds this weekend, 26th of April, and we will definitely monitor proceedings on the show. Let's talk the NBA. It's the playoff season, and as you can see on your screen, 3 matches were played in the early hours of today. And interesting result to share with you for Los Angeles Lakers. Well, they took Game 2 in the series. Of course, now having the series at 1-1, following yesterday night's beautiful win over the Minnesota Timberwolves, 94-85 points. Let me inform you that their Game 3 we hold on Friday. In the other game played in the early hours of today, the OKC Thunders, Oklahoma City Thunders, of course, got better off the Memphis Grizzlies. Yes, as you can see on your screen, 118-99 points to take a 2-0 lead in that series. Let me inform that their Game 3 we hold on Thursday. And for the third game, we saw, of course, it was Indiana Pacers who took Game 2 with that 123-115 point victory to lead 2-0 in the series. And Game 3 will tip off on Friday. Trust us for more updates on this show. Away from the NBA, let's check out boxing this morning, where Britain Tommy Fury will make a return to the ring against Kenan Kanjalik in Budapest on the 9th of May. The 25-year-old cruiserweight has not fought since beating YouTuber KSI, also, of course, whose real name is actually Olajide William Olatunji, in a boxing match about 18 months ago. Now, it's been confirmed that Tommy Fury will return to the ring after a long break. Don't forget that he had surgery after that fight against KSI, but now he's in past fits and is good to go. Well, let's return to the world of football, where matches were played in Europe yesterday. Let's take a look at what we have on our screen. Yesterday in the Premier League, Manchester City moved to third position on the table following a 2-1 victory over Aston Villa. Well, over, the Champions League, fighting team, Aston Villa, yesterday. They're both fighting for a place in the Champions League, and the victory yesterday for Manchester City did just enough magic to ensure that they climbed to third position on the Premier League table behind Liverpool and Arsenal Football Club. Matthew Nunes has scored a stoppage time winner in that game after Marcus Rashford had equalized for Aston Villa. Well, also yesterday, as you can see, in Spain, Valencia and Espanyol played out a 1-1 draw, while FC Barcelona defeated Mallorca 1-0 at home to extend their lead at the top of the La Liga over Real Madrid to 7 points. And let's take a look at Barcelona this morning. They are in the running of winning 3 trophies this season. Treble. They are topping in the La Liga. In the Champions League, they are in the semi-finals. And of course, Copa del Rey, they are already in the finals. So something special is indeed happening at the club this season. And how they'll be able to hold on to the end, only time will tell. Well, back to the results. Nantes will take on Nantes yesterday. Took on Paris Saint-Germain, and it ended 1-1. PSG had to settle for a 1-1 draw in that game yesterday. But then, let's take a look at what to expect later today in the Premier League. Arsenal will host Crystal Palace at 8 p.m. today. Now, something special about this game is a win for Crystal Palace against Arsenal will hand Liverpool the trophy tonight. Yes, that's the situation. I'm sure that Liverpool fans will be praying, or for the first time ever, maybe, will support Crystal Palace. Pray that Crystal Palace get to win, so they will lift the trophy even without kicking the ball. That's the situation. Then on Saturday, we have more games in the Premier League. Well, let me sign out with this interesting story coming from Turkey this lovely morning, where our own Victor Osimhen actually was on parade for his club yesterday. That's Galatasaray, as they trashed Kanyaspor 5-1 to secure a place in the Turkish Cup final. Let me inform you that it was our own Victor Osimhen's goal number 30 this season. He opened the scoring, as you can see on your screen. Congratulations to our own Victor Osimhen. And that's sports this morning. Back to you, Samson and Abby.
All right, thank you, Bolu, for joining us this morning. Good to have you on the show.
Absolutely.
All right, it's about time we draw the curtains on today's edition of Daybreak Live on Dominion Television. Don't forget, success doesn't come from things you do occasionally. It comes from things you do consistently. Samson Balogun is my name. Until tomorrow, I stay safe.
All right, have a wonderful Wednesday. Thank you so much for staying tuned and watching Daybreak Live on Dominion Television. See you some other time. My name is Abby Dickinson. God bless Nigeria.
Bye for now.